still D to the R till the E. Welcome back, guys, to another edition of Par. And first of all, I would actually like to issue an apology to Par. Last episode, I was like, right, hold on here. How's there been no like retaliation from the Serbs? And what about BG? We just forgot he's dead. Turns out they kind of accounted for all that and discussed all that in this episode. And I really enjoy. I think this is my favorite episode of the season. It was like a flashback episode and it pieced everything together, and there's a lot to get through. But yeah, was it the best idea to do this episode like right after Ghost had died? Because we do find out in this episode he's dead. Maybe not. I don't know. It seems weird. It seems like a very weird placement, even though like obviously Ghost's death factored into this, but at the same time, I think, considering there was only 5 episodes to go after the last episode, maybe I don't know, but I also do feel like Dre got dragged out a wee bit too much. I think he should have died in season 5. But anyway, let's get into this episode, because we start this episode with Dre, and he's with his kid, and his girl, right, his girlfriend, his baby mama. She's English, right, and I do not understand this accent. Like 1 minute it's going between English in New York. I don't know if it's like put on or if it's someone that's literally English but obviously been in America for a little bit and can't really differentiate between the two. Not really too honest, I'm not really too sure, sorry, what's going on there. But immediately I kind of realised, oh wait, this episode is solely about Dre. This episode is about Dre. Because I thought by the episode title it was going to be called Dre. But called Dre about Dre, and that's exactly what it was. I was kind of a bit surprised though there was a flashback episode, because we've seen on the news here that Ghost was going to run as Inspector General, whatever the hell it means. So he goes and confronts Sax, and obviously I realised when Dre confronted Sax, this was definitely a flashback episode, and Dre's like, "You've got to sort this out." He's like, "You're a bitch ass, Sax." I'm surprised Dre hasn't killed Sax already at this stage. Dre then meets with Primaris. This guy just got out of jail, and like the rest of these jobbers. And then out of nowhere, the Serbs. Vladimir Kozlov shows up out of nowhere. We get into a bit of a shootout. Jay then uses the guy to go out of jail as a human shield. He manages to fight his way out the building. He gets shot again. Dre surviving these situations that he really shouldn't be surviving, but he does. Vladimir Kozlov, though, he absolutely. So I think Dre and Vladimir Kozlov are the only two that actually survived this entire shootout, to be honest. Dre gets shot in the arm. He manages to get patched up, and he's like, right, I've just got to get money and ID, baby, to get us out of the country. And like the whole episode was literally about Dre, and I didn't. But it's a weird one. Like Dre is a big character, but does he deserve like a full flashback dedicated episode to him about this? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. And I say dedicated to Dre. I guess a bit of it was dedicated to Two-Bit and Spanky, which I really liked. Essentially here, though, Two-Bit does not give anything up, but Spanky does give up the fact that Tommy killed Poncho in order for a deal, but he doesn't let on about that. I don't blame him. See, to be honest, like I don't agree with any form of snitching, but you can see why. You can definitely see why he has. Like, he feels like Tommy's fucking jobbed him out, and of course Tommy's jobbed him out, man. But Rodriguez is doing these investigations. Dre then confronts his mother, tries to get money out of her, but she gets like, nah, you're a demon, son. You're a demon. We'll see her later on in the episode. But yeah, I mean, where we went this woman from. So essentially what we see here, though, is Dre trying to get help off people. He goes to Tasha. She's like, right, yeah, I'll get you 50k. And he's like, ho, 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 ho. Not a chance. He then goes to Tate. Tate wants a favour, though. He meets with Tyreek, and it's like, alright, Tyreek, mate, all you can do is get me that meeting with your father. Gets the meeting with Ghost. And then we see pretty much how that conversation went in the last episode. But it was here where Dre talks about the Serbs wiped out all his Primaris. It's almost like they altered last episode's conversation. Like, because I don't remember him actually talking about this. Like, I remember the scene, but I don't remember the line about the Serbs wiped out his Primaris. So I take that back, guys, but I just feel it weird that after Jason died, it's took to this point to find out about all that. And then also BG, we don't even find out about that till later in the episode. But yeah, like I said, we've already seen this scene before, so Is Ghost going to get Dre his money? Of course he's not. But Dre thinks he is, and he ends up getting arrested, which is quite funny. And then, which we see, of course, at this point, he's thrown into Gen Pop with, well, I say Gen Pop, yeah, it basically is Gen Pop. He's thrown into Gen Pop with 2-Bit and Spanky Ghost. This time we see the phone call get to 2-Bit and Spanky. They're going to kill him. But then, as soon as he's about to get killed, he gets took into questioning by Rodriguez, and he manages to get it, and they're like, holy fuck, how did that work? That's just not right, man. How has that worked? They've been screwed. 2-Bit and Spanky here. Absolutely shafted. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Dre's actually managed to escape these two. It's a joke. Dre gets to live another day. Dre. 2-Bit gangster. 2-Bit, I think he is becoming a little bit suspicious of Spanky, but once they see Dre is gone, 2-Bit actually phones Tommy and lets him know that right, Dre's outside. We didn't rat on you. Tommy's like, yeah, one of you's dead because why is there a lot of hate over this poncho death all of a sudden? And then 2-Bit kind of looks at Spanky and said, wonder if he did. Now, this is the only time Tommy actually appeared in this episode, right? The next part of this episode was ridiculous. So, the FBI are escorting Dre to the safe house, and he's like, I need a piss. And then he's like, you don't need to watch me, man. And then as soon as he gets out of sight, he runs off. The FBI, I refuse to believe they'd be this fucking stupid. I'm not saying they would. I actually think pulling over the car they wouldn't even do. They'd be like, sure, just piss yourself in the back seat, right? But here we have it. That it actually lets him get out a few and escapes. Ridiculous. Dre manages to escape. Breaks into his mother's house. He shares like one final conversation with her. Well, at least we thought at this point. He takes the gun off her. I think he's going to shoot her, but he doesn't. He then goes to Tate. He gets the fake IDs and all that good stuff. Then 50k. Then Tate's like, you kill St. Patrick, you get your 50k. The other 50k, so 100 G's in total, but only 50 up front. But he got the fake ID, so it's all looking good. But then his girlfriend's like, you don't need to kill Ghost. You don't need to kill him, you can go. He's like, fuck it, nah, I need to. This is personal. So Dre pulls up outside Truth. He goes through the back door. But as he enters, a gunshot goes off. So we now know that Dre didn't, in fact, kill Ghost. But I said that. I said it wouldn't have been Tommy or Dre. For the simple fact is, they just... I think if one of them killed Ghost, it would have been on screen. I just think so. And as he's leaving, he runs into Rodriguez, hits her a punch. And then as he pulls up to the lights in the car, he spots Tommy. And then as a bus goes past, Tommy disappears. And then he pulls into a garage, and he sees on the news that St. Patrick's dead. So this is the confirmation that we see. So St. Patrick's dead. He buys a soda. He buys a packet of crisps. He buys a wee teddy bear for his daughter. And then it starts going in slow motion with happy music, and his girlfriend and daughter watching him. And I was expecting at this point Tommy just to walk up and drop him, or someone, anyone. Turns out no, he just gets arrested, and I was like, is Dre's maybe Dre's going to get just jail time for the St. Patrick kill? Maybe that's what's going to happen. He then has one final visit from his daughter and his mum, and his girlfriend. His mum's basically rubbing it in here, like, yeah, I'm going to look after them, Demon Dre. And he's like, you gotta get me out of here. So yeah, Dre, his worst nightmare has came true. He then manages to fight his way in to getting locked in the hole. He's in solitary confinement for a week, but even that couldn't save him, because 2-Bit and Spanky end up killing him. And yeah, the end of Dre. Essentially what this is, they fill up his cell with flammable fluids, they squirt him in it, and he's like, you were crispy, motherfucker. And he just throws the lighter in. Dre's begging for his life like a little bitch. I mean, I'm not saying most people wouldn't here, but I mean, could he not have owned his death? I do like the Dre character, but I just don't know how you're supposed to feel. So he's a cop killer. He's literally turned on everyone. I just can't feel sorry for him. I'm actually glad he's dead. He is a scumbag. He's I think you can be a criminal, but you can be in it for the right things and all that sort of stuff. But this guy was in it for all the wrong things. And yeah, 2-Bit and Spanky killed Dre. So after I think Dre was in this show for season 2 onwards. So Dre is dead. It's Andre Coleman, big massive death. I thought maybe he could have just did a life sentence for Ghost's death, murder, and maybe we could have seen him in one of the spin-offs. But nope, Dre is dead. They dedicate a full episode to him, like I said, and then the episode ends with Two-Bit essentially finding that Spanky made a deal. Then we cut the Spanky's getting interviewed by Rodriguez, and then we see Paz talking to Rodriguez. So yeah, Spanky officially rats. I don't really blame him. He's like, yeah, well, he's a real G, Two-Bit, but I'm a free man. So maybe Paz killed Rodriguez. No, sorry, Paz killed Ghost, and she's going to Rodriguez. I don't think it's Paz. I would be fucking shocked if it's Paz. To be honest, I think Tyreek is, or like I said at the time, someone we haven't seen in that montage at the end of episode 10. Anyway, guys, R.I.P. Andre. Great wee flashback episode. Maybe I'll take back what I said about it was weird seeing him get a full episode dedicated to himself, because I like the fact that pieced in the missing points of the last few episodes and all that good stuff. So anyway, guys, but I just hope the rest of the season doesn't do that. I think there's really no need for that. I hope episode 12 begins with like the aftermath of Ghost's death and like Dre going to jail and dying and Two-Bit still being in jail and all that crazy stuff. And also Tommy, Tyreek's, Tasha's reactions to Ghost being dead, because he is dead, guys, officially. Jamie St. Patrick is no more. So until next time, 9 out of 10 for me. Best episode of the season. And aye, peace.